Hi, it's Tanya from My Forking Life, and today we're in the kitchen and we are making chili, but we are making that chili in our electric pressure cooker. Now, of course, we're used to chili that is, cooked long and slow, but the pressure cooker just speeds up the process just a little bit, and it's perfect for weeknights. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. All right, let's get started. I have got a good amount of ingredients. I've got onions, jalapeños, because you gotta have a little bit of jalapeno in your chili, some garlic, fresh garlic, the garlic cloves, chili powder, of course, ground beef. I like to add corn kernels in my chili. I know that's not everybody's speed. If it's not yours, leave it out. A couple of other spices, as well as some V8 vegetable juice. Whatever, you could get the other kind too, but the vegetable juice is going to just give this an amazing flavor. I like to, what they say, mise en place my ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and chop my yellow onions, as well as my jalapeno, as well as my garlic cloves before I even get to the pressure cooker. I've seen all these different tricks too, and I never actually even tried any of them. They say like burn a candle, freeze the onion, or something else. And now I'm gonna chop these jalapenos. You probably want to use, you could totally use, what are those things called? Gloves, because jalapenos can get really, spicy. I like to get rid of the seeds, or at least most of the seeds when I'm chopping my jalapenos. Get a couple of the seeds in there to give it a little bit of spice. And then onto our garlic cloves. Alright. I think this is chopped up good enough for me. Maybe give it a little bit. One more run through. Alright. Now that I finished cutting my onions and crying, I've got all my veggies chopped and ready. Now, just so you guys know, I put it all in one bowl because I'm going to add these to the pot at the same time, but it makes cooking so much easier when you get stuff prepared before cooking. All right, so I'm going to set my pressure cooker on saute, on high saute. Okay, so my display on my pressure cooker says hot, so I'm going to go ahead and add my oil. This is about 2 tablespoons of, I'm using avocado oil here. Voila. And then I'm gonna add all those onions, jalapeno, and garlic. I'm just gonna add it all at the same time. Oops. Don't fall. And I'm going to saute these for about 5 to 7 minutes until the onions have softened. All right, you can see those onions have softened a lot. Jalapenos as well. I'm gonna go ahead and add my ground beef. Now this is 93% lean ground beef. If you've got something a little bit fattier, that's cool too. I chose lean so that I don't have to drain it when I'm done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and brown that ground beef along with the rest of these ingredients. So my ground beef has browned, and I'm going to go ahead and season it up. Like I said, if you've got a lot of grease in there and you want to drain it, go ahead and drain it. I've got a little bit of grease, but not enough for me to worry about draining at this point. I'm going to go ahead and add some seasoning. So I've got about 2 tablespoons of chili powder, about a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of dry oregano. Add that in there. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And just give that a good stir. So now I'm going to press cancel on my pressure cooker. Ooh. And I'm going to add the remaining ingredients. All right, so I've got here about 1.5 cups of vegetable juice. Just going to pour that in there, as well as about 3/4 cup of regular water. Just pour that in there. And then I'm gonna add, now this is a can of kidney beans, a 15-ounce can. I went ahead and rinsed the beans. I'm adding cooked beans in here so that they can cook quickly. I believe you can add dry beans and they'll cook in that amount of time, but I like to just go ahead and add the beans that are already cooked. I'm gonna add in about a cup of corn kernels. As you notice, I am not mixing this at this stage. I'm just plopping that on the top. I'm gonna also add a little bit of brown sugar, and do not stir. Message about, especially, you know, the Instapot pressure cookers, a lot of times if you're making chili and you stir, you can get what's called, you know, the burn signal. A way to avoid that is just to layer the stuff on top. Do not stir. We're just going to cover it and cook it. All right, so I am adding my pressure cooker cover. I've got the set to sealing, and I'm going to cook this on high pressure for 35 minutes. What is going to happen is that we're going to have some time. It's going to take some time to rise to pressure. Then the timer will start for 35 minutes. And after that, we're going to let it naturally release for about 10 minutes before we quick release the remaining pressure. All right, so our pressure cooker timer had went down. We let it naturally release for a couple of minutes, basically meaning we didn't touch the pressure cooker. You're supposed to let it naturally release for about 15 minutes. It could be 10 to 15. And then you quick release the remaining pressure by flipping the switch. I've done all that. I'm going to open it so you can see what it looks like on the inside. And as you can see, it looks like soup. Here's the reason why. We've put a bunch of liquid and vegetables in the pressure cooker and we closed it with this tight fitting lid. It got all cookie and stuff and it released a bunch of liquid. So that's why whenever you pressure cook your chili and you open the lid, it's gonna look pretty watery. What you wanna do if you wanna thicken it up is you just saute it for about 10 to 15 until it thickens to your likeness. So I'm going to just go ahead and saute it right in the pressure cooker. Another plus of sauteing your chili after you've pressure cooked it, not only does it thicken it up, but it also does something with those flavors. It's the sauteing, the reducing of the liquid, the evaporation, the flavors get stronger and it just gets even better. But again, pressure cooker to speed up the process and then saute it to thicken it up a little bit. Our chili has been sauteing for about 10 minutes, maybe. I didn't time it. All right, and I am just going to give her a nice stir. You see it's reduced a bit. Make sure you taste it, and if it needs some salt, which it probably does, add a little bit of salt. I already did that. All right, so I am hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and plate this chili. You do want it to cool a little bit before you dive in. And then get your favorite chili bowl. It smells so good. I'm gonna get a lot because I love chili in a bowl. And you top it with whatever toppings you choose. So for me, it's for sure got to be some sour cream as well as some fresh jalapeno to keep it spicy. Just gonna do a little bit right there. Just a little bit right there. A little bit of cheese, a cheddarish blend, and like 1 or 2 slices of jalapeno, thinly sliced. And voila, you have got the perfect bowl of chili. Oh. That was still hot. So good. So easy. Perfect for weeknights. Oh my gosh. I need my cornbread muffin. So I'm going to go grab the cornbread muffins that I did make earlier today and totally eat this with this cornbread. All right, guys. Until the next time. Oh, thank you. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Thank you. I'm ready to eat. Ah! Bye.